Welcome back to Expat Hoops' fifth and final international prospect breakdown. As always, we're joined by Giordan Watson, a 15-year overseas pro. Giordan, this time we evaluate a projected second-round pick, maybe late first, in Tristan Vukčević. Internationally, he's a super interesting guy. He's 7 foot tall. He's eligible to represent Greece, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Serbia. Also has eligibility for Sweden, Italy, or Spain. However, he has chosen Serbia. His father was a basketball player, currently an assistant for a notable club in Greece. First, what do you like about his game?
I think the first thing that stands out is just the size and the skill. He's on the perimeter a lot. You know, he's knocking down shots at a high clip, has that ability. And he's off the dribble too. You know, he's not just a guy shooting or just driving straight to the rim and trying to dunk and finish at the rim. Like, he shoots 2 dribble pull-ups. So he's got a complete skill set for that size. It's pretty impressive.
So some of the knocks on him, at least according to people that are scouting and with some of the mocks, are that he's not necessarily all that physical, but a little bit off the pod, you were talking about how you weren't necessarily all that concerned about that. Why is that?
I mean, it's a concern, you know, because he's super thin, and I think he can play multiple positions, the 4 or the 5. But yeah, he's super thin, and but he does cover some ground. He's long enough to block some shots, you know. But I think he needs to gain some weight. He's still super young, like 20. Maybe hasn't grown all the way into his body yet, so there's still time. But I mean, his defense, okay, one-on-one defense guarding on the perimeter might be bad, but again, he might play some 5 where he can use his length also. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. I think he has a lot of room to grow. He's still young. But he's an interesting prospect.
Well, and before we were recording, we were talking about how at the NBA draft combine, obviously this is a one-off, but he had a strong one-game showing with 21 points in 17 minutes. So definitely, to your point, he's somebody who can certainly score. He has kind of run the range here of late first round to kind of into the second round here. Indiana's been linked to him in a couple mocks, one at 26, one at 32. Been linked to the Blazers at 44 and the Grizzlies at 45. Of those, do any of those sound like a good fit to you right now, or not so good fit?
I think with his skill set, you can put him in a lot of different places, you know, because he's a role player that's going to add to where the game is today. You know, spacing the floor, being a big that can play the 5 and space the floor. Something that's good. So if you get him with the Blazers and Dame's there, that's going to make a lot of room for Dame to get to the rim, and people are already scared of his jump shot, you know. So on the 5-man spreading the floor, there's not going to be a big guy down there waiting. So what he brings is valuable, for sure. It's just a matter of, would they keep him in Europe for a few years, let him grow? Personally, I think that's what will end up happening.
Yeah, and that's probably why Indiana would probably, or maybe even the Grizzlies would be better fits, at least right off the bat. Blazers, I think, are trying to win now. So certainly probably a team that could wait a little while might be better suited for him and stash him over in Europe for a season or two. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, nobody knows what's going on with the Blazers, but yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Hello, and thanks for watching. Be sure to give the video a like, and you can watch more videos over here. You can also click subscribe over here so you're notified when we have new content here on Expat Hoops.